We're here with Dan Harrington, and we're going to talk about his newest book that's coming out, Harrington on Cash Games, Volume 2. Now, Dan, first of all, thank you very much for being here.
My pleasure.
So tell me a little bit about why you wrote a second book about cash games.
The volumes 1 and 2 are coming out in the middle of March.
All right.
And the reason why there's a call out there, people want to just play cash games instead of tournaments. And I decided to, since there's a limited amount of information out there on cash games, I decided there was a call for these books. And based on the pre-orders, they've been pretty strong. So they've already hit the top 100 in Amazon.
Really?
Hasn't even been brought out yet. So I think we were correct in that assumption.
Definitely. So what kind of concepts do you cover in the book?
Basically cover the thinking process that a good player has to go through in order to play a good game. We distill some of the major books, show you what like Doyle Brunson's book taught on cash games, especially Bill Chen's book, The Mathematics of Poker. He wrote a very dry tome that is quite frankly hard to understand for the lay people, and so a group of us got together.
Broke it down a little bit?
Broke it down. We basically said, well, this is what he's saying, and this is how you apply it to cash games, and this is what you should be thinking about when you play cash games.
So what do you think is the most major mistake that players make in cash games?
I think in most forms of poker, the major mistake is that people play outside their bankroll. They have too little money, or they play too high stakes for the amount of money that they have in reserve.
So what do you think would be the appropriate multiple of a bankroll for the level that you're playing? Average.
That's not an easy question to answer, because it depends upon your skill level. It depends upon the difficulty in the game. Generally, if I was going to give a general requirement, somewhere probably close to maybe 500 to 1,000 times the big bet.
All right, well, I've read a little bit about the book that's coming out, and I know there's a chapter on beating weak cash games. Can you give me a little preview of that?
Basically, you're supposed to treat weak cash games. People are upset that other people call with weak hands and beat them out in the hands, but you have to understand that they are giving you money when they do this, and that you're going to win more money in the long run, but there's going to be a lot more volatility associated with it. So making good plays will get you the money, but it's going to come with a lot of volatility. And you can also get in there in many situations with weaker hands against these people, because when you hit the monster hand, they're going to pay you off. That's going to give you more money in the end. But unfortunately, to get to that more money in the end, you have to lose a lot more hands.
So what is the best way for tournament poker players to transition to cash games?
Well, one way is obviously read books on the subject matter. Another way is to make sure you understand that in cash games, players usually play much tighter.
Why do you think that is?
Because it's their own money. It's not, you don't have tournament chips, so you can pick those chips up at any time. You can walk away and you can translate it into cash.
Blinds are going up.
Yeah, exactly. And in tournaments, the blinds are going up. Your bankrolls are much smaller, so that means it's correct to be much more aggressive. When your bankrolls are much bigger in relation to the blinds, when you make a mistake, it's going to be a mistake that's going to cost you a lot more than your buy-in in a tournament. So therefore, players learn to be a lot more careful, because mistakes translate into much bigger losses.
Well, I know a lot of players have said that when Doyle Brunson wrote Super System, America got better at poker. Do you think that when this book comes out, America's going to play cash games stronger? Is it going to make it a little harder?
Definitely. I think people are going to learn cash games much better. It's going to raise the skill level. I think my books have shown that in tournaments over the last 4 years, the skill level has risen enormously because of the books.
So when can we exactly pick this book up? What's the date? And where can we find
Amazon has it as March 14th. Maybe they know more than the publisher. The publisher is only willing to say the middle of March.
There you go. Well, thank you very much for being here, Dan. I'm looking forward to checking out the book.
All right. Thank you.
Lizzie Harrison with Dan Harrington for Card Player TV.